Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another assessment for practitioners from LAMP. We are still on auricular medicine. We are now on week 6 of 24. Let's call, for today, we're going to be focusing or reviewing our knowledge on Zhang Fu and extraordinary Fu, or the Zhang Fu organs and the extraordinary Yang organs. So again, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to call on Sir Joe Bell of Bacolod to assist us. Good afternoon, Sir Joe Bell. You look very ready. So we have to do this fast. Okay. So
Kaya
even if this is the auricular medicine, this is basically putting everything about TCM, integrating all of that into auricular medicine. Okay. So feel free to interrupt if you have any questions.
yes po.
Okay, Sir Jobel, what are the three
Yeah.
types of organs according to Chinese medicine?
Ah, sa pag-aaral ko, sa nabasa ko, the three types organs according to TCM, yun po ang sang organs, four organs, at saka yung extraordinary organs daw.
Okay, very good. Lung organs are also known as yin. These are actually solid organs, while the fu organs are also known as yang organs. These are called the hollow organs. And then we have the extraordinary. Very good. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Zhang Fu. Can you orient us what are Zhang Fu or what are the organs called Zhang Fu?
Sang po, the organs are classified as yin or yang in nature. The
Okay.
organs is focused primarily on functions undefined by TCM over the atomical structure individually and collectively. Sangfo play as fundamental role in body's health and maintaining balance. Each organ system is associated with specific functions, energy or chi and meridians.
Okay. In the field of Chinese medicine, when we talk about Zhang Fu, we're actually not referring basically on the anatomy, no? We're actually talking about the physiological aspect of the organs. So ganun ba rin? Everything is back to yin and yang. Okay. What are Zhang organs?
Sang organs, yin, viscera, general to the
Okay.
manufacture and cheap and essence.
Okay, Zhang organs are actually in charge of storage, no? They store essences. They manufacture the essence. They are the chi. They manufacture and store the chi and blood. Okay. What about Fu?
Organs, yun po ang pag-intindi ko po sa mga solid hollow organs po ito is considered young. Bowels hollow and generally focus on transformation.
Okay. So when you say Fu, these are actually hollow, young organs. So young, you always equate that with activity. So these are organs involved in transformation. And they have a secondary role of digestion that make one to create chi, blood, and essence. Okay. What are the yin
Yes.
organs, Sir Jobel?
So ang yin organ, yun po sa TCM Zang. No? Yung mga solid organs or heart, liver, spleen, lungs, kidney.
Okay. These organs, they also have their counterpart in the elements. As early as now, because eventually we are going to take up the five element theory, which is very, very essential in the study of Chinese medicine and acupuncture, no? So heart is fire, liver is wood, spleen is earth, lung is metal, and kidney is water. What about the young organs?
Young organs, according sa TCM po, yung pong small intestine, large intestine, stomach, gallbladder, bladder, triple burner po.
Okay. Just like the yin organs or the zang, they also have corresponding elements, no? So we could say that the small intestine and the heart, they belong to the fire element. Okay? And the rest is for you to read. What are extraordinary organs? What are they?
The extraordinary organs consider po na yun po ang brain, bone, blood vessels, marrow, uterus, and gallbladder.
Very good. Okay, extraordinary. But basically, they come from their, shall we call, parent zang organ, no? So let's talk about interactions and relationships.
Interactions po and relationships. Some four organs are interconnected and functions in harmony, forming a complex web of relationships.
Okay.
Five-phase theory is often used to describe interactions of organs.
So
Yung sa
this,
five,
yeah, this actually emphasizes the interaction amongst the elements, amongst the organs, no? If one organ becomes problematic, the rest will follow. Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about spleen and stomach. What is the element associated with the spleen and stomach?
Siyempre, na-mention kanina na is a yin.
No,
Opposite
element. Anong element po?
element po, earth is
Yes.
earth.
Lungs and large intestine is what element?
Metal
Good.
po.
Kidneys and bladder?
Water,
Great. Liver, gallbladder.
wood,
Heart, small intestine, triple burner, or sanjiao.
fire elements.
Great. What are the functions of the heart? Heart is called shin in Chinese. In in Chinese, it's called shin. Kaya when you talk about bakshu of the heart, we would say shin shu, bakshu of the heart. Okay, can you tell us the functions of the heart in Chinese medicine?
According to TCM, governs blood and vessels, houses the mind or shin, controls the sweat, influences speech.
Okay, very
Yan
good.
po.
So the heart is very, very important, especially when it comes to housing. Especially when it comes to calming or housing the mind, no? So if one is restless, then we would immediately think of a heart issue, okay? It also controls sweat. So if someone keeps sweating, no? Uncontrollably sweating, so that means the heart has an issue. And lastly, the speech. If one has difficulty with speech, example, slurred speech, then the heart is involved. And you have to make sure that you correct the imbalance. Next, let's go to liver functions.
Liver functions, according to TCM, is the role to stores blood, ensures the smooth flow of qi, governs tendons, influences eyesight, houses the ethereal soul or hand.
Okay, very good. So when it comes to qi flow, then think of the liver. Incidentally, liver qi stagnation is the most common condition that you see in the clinic. In fact, we were able to develop a protocol that is so effective for first-time patients. No, I would like to share that with you when we meet face to face. Okay. And if you have issues with the tendons, think of the liver. Okay. Ako, I would look at the nails. I would always check if you still have those lunula, yung parang munjan, no? Like when I was in Cebu, I noticed that there was someone amongst the students who did not have the lunula anymore. Yung wala, yung puti-puti dito. Oo. So take a look at that.
Wala.
And then you may even improve the eyesight if you improve the liver. It's not, sounds strange, but it works. Believe me. That's why until now I don't wear glasses. Okay, so it also houses the hun. Hun or ethereal soul. This is something to do with your vision about the future. So if you're the type of person na bang wala ng bukas, you wouldn't even plan for the future, then there is already an issue with your liver. Nag-stagnate na, no? So if you are a composer or a writer and you cannot compose anymore or write anymore, then there's something that you need to do with the liver. Okay? Next, what about spleen function?
Spleen functions governs transformation and transportation of nutrients, controls blood, influences muscles, house intellect, holds blood in vessels.
Okay, good. So just by looking at the muscles, you would immediately think of the spleen, no? So spleen is about TNT, transformation, transportation of nutrients, and they hold blood in the vessels. It holds blood in the vessels. So if you have hemorrhaging, if you have the formation or development of petechiae, yung mga spots, no? Then there is an issue with the spleen. Next, functions of the lung.
Functions of the lungs governs chi and respirations. Sa paghinga po, no? Controls channels and blood vessels, influences skin, houses the corporal soul.
Corporeal soul. Okay. Lung,
Corporeal.
we consider the skin as the third lung. So kung medyo pangit yung skin mo, then we would presume that the lungs are problematic as well. So if you want to have good skin, make sure that the one that governs chi is in good condition. Okay? It would not be a good idea to be promoting beautiful skin if you yourself have issues with the lung, di ba? Number 18 is kidney functions.
Kidney functions, according to TCM, stores essence, governs water metabolism, controls bones and marrow, influences reproductions, houses willpower,
Okay,
or she.
yeah, sure. This is actually a very significant function of the kidney because if someone lacks the willpower, then you will never make it. Kaya I am very appreciative of those who have been with us since week 1, since the first week of January. And I think you're all determined to actually finish the 6-month course, no? And we assure you, we're going to give you the same quality of lectures that we have been giving our certified associate acupuncturist aspirants. Okay, let's go to the functions of the small intestine.
Ito po, hindi ko po masyado na-study pero i-try ko po. Small intestines functions separates clear from turbid fluids, controls receptions of food, influences digestion. Tama po, Doc?
Okay, yeah. The small intestine, there is also a metaphysical aspect to it. When you say separating the clear from turbid, this is also like saying if you have good intestinal function, you would know how to distinguish between the right and wrong. Okay? So if you are someone who cannot seem to decide which is right, which is wrong, then we have an issue with the small intestine. Next, let's go to large intestine.
Large intestines deceives and disseminates waste, absurd fluids, influences bowel movements, receives chimes, removes water, creates stool, and evacuates stool.
Okay, so this is all about waste elimination, no? Actually, the lung and the large intestine, they are always partners. So if you happen to lose somebody, let's say you were namatayan ka, no? And then you can't seem to let go, it will also affect your large intestine. So you will have issues with elimination. Kaya mag-let go na para ilabas na yung ano, yung mga dumi. Let's go to gallbladder functions.
Gallbladder functions as stores on excretes bile, controls decision making and planning, influences courage. Do you have the goal to stand up for yourself?
Yeah, that's why it's called the gall, your courage, no? So if you were a person with a very weak gallbladder function, then you are someone who's like paurong sulong, no? Who is very timid, who's not willing to take the risks. So I hope by this time, since you're already part of the Lamb family, you have already decided that you wanted to continue with the course and become one very responsible practitioner. Now let's go to the functions of the bladder or the urinary bladder.
Bladder functions po stores and excretes urine, controls transformation of fluids, influences lower back and knees.
Okay. Bladder and the kidneys make up the water element. So if you are someone who has some grudge, who has some, shall we say, who can't seem to get over the past, so you will have issues with the back. Like, nako, it's really true. No? I had one patient, she had issues with her past relationship. Sabi ko, let go na. Nawala yung back pain. Okay. Okay, what are the 5 classical Zhang organs?
Yes po, sa 5 elements, heart, lungs, spleen, kidney, and liver po.
Good.
Yun po
And what are the 6 classical Fu?
ang 6 classical food, stomach, large intestine, stomach, uh, urinary bladder, gallbladder, and sanjiao.
Great. What are the 6 extraordinary Fu? This is just a review.
Yes po. Brain, bone, blood vessels, marrow, uterus, and gallbladder.
Very good. Now, let's talk about relationship between organs. A very good practitioner will always want to master the relationships between the Zhang uh, organs, no? Like this one. Heart is what element, Sir Jobel?
Zang.
No, anong element ang heart?
Fire.
Yes,
Fire.
and spleen is?
Sang.
No,
Earth.
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 So we have fire and earth relationship here. So can you tell us what is the relationship between the heart and spleen?
Mother and son relationship.
Okay.
The blood, according to the TCM, blood quality is depend on Gochi spleen, wrist to heart. Richness of blood is determined by food. Spleen can drain heart by not providing quality Gochi. Worry, spleen can also drain heart joy. Tama.
Okay. It's a
Matamlay.
mother and son relationship. However, if your spleen is not good enough, no? And we all know that the spleen is supposed to be doing transformation and transportation. So if the quality of the food is not good, then we can expect a not so good quality of the blood as well. Kasi because the heart, it is the one that pumps blood, right?
Po.
So, and also worry. Kaya wag na tayo mag-worry-worry, no? It can also drain the heart joy. So, syempre, pag worried ka, hindi ka masaya. Okay? And take note, if you worry too much, you affect the spleen too much, it will also affect the heart because they're like mother and son. Gets?
Opo.
Next, let's
Thank
go
you.
to heart-lung relationship.
Heart lungs. Oh, ito naman po sa 5 elements theory.
Yeah, heart is
Heart
fire, lung is...
metal.
Okay, ano yung relationship nila?
Chi lungs supplies the chi to heart to circulate in blood. Heart is depend on constant supply of oxygen.
Okay, they have a give
But
and take relationship, di ba? The heart will have to depend on the lung because we all know that the lung is responsible for the oxygen, right? Can you imagine yung heart mo kulang sa yung blood mo kulang sa oxygen? At the same time, the heart would also need the lung for it to pump, right? Because lung is about uh, the control of the chi. Okay?
blood.
So kailangan ni heart ang da chi to circulate in the blood. Next. What about heart and liver? Heart is fire and liver is what?
Wood
Yes.
relationship.
Okay.
Liver restores blood at night and the heart has refined blood in the morning.
Very
Yan
good.
po.
So that means we all should be able to sleep well, especially 1 and 3 in the morning. Dapat tulog na tulog ka na yan. If not, uh, in the morning, you will have issues, no? Hindi refine yung blood mo kasi gising ka pa ng 3 a.m. no? Next, what is heart yin? This is very, very important because when we do diagnosis, we are supposed to do the TCM way, do it the TCM way. Kaya meron tayong heart yin deficiency, heart yin, yun, heart chi deficiency, ganun. So when you say heart yin, what exactly are we referring to?
Heart yin, blood and tissue when abundant, complexion is rosy. Eyes are lustrous. Skin is calm and stable.
Okay, good. It's all about blood and tissue. Can you imagine someone na walang blood? So, hindi rosy yung complexion niya, hindi rin lustrous yung eye niya. And
Parang pag
pag kulang ka sa yin, kulang ka sa blood. Yin is actually the umbrella for the blood. Kasama na dyan yung body fluids, yung mga tissue naman. So if you have someone with heart yin deficiency, then definitely you will expect a calm that a mind that is restless. You will always have these unusual cravings, no?
yan.
Yeah. So now you know. What about heart yang? What exactly do we mean by heart yang?
Heart yang is energy exuberance, heartbeat when abundant. There is the alertness and awareness of outside world.
Yes.
Yan.
So
Masigla.
so, aware ka pa na buhay ka pa. Okay. Heart yang. So dapat mainit-init pa yung kamay. Next. What are the 5 main heart pathologies which you should really master?
Five main heart pathologies. Heart blood deficiency, heart chi deficiency, heart yin deficiency, heart yang deficiency, heart fire. Yun
Oh,
po ang 5 pathologies ng
okay.
heart.
Lahat yan may palpitations. Now it's up for you. Okay, I have a question, Sir Jobel. How are you going to differentiate each? Aside from
Heart
the...
blood.
Anong pinakamaganda na para... No, an auxiliary method of diagnosing. Okay. It's by
Sa,
looking at the tongue and feeling the pulse, right? And this is what will
oh,
make you different from the others. So if you do
opo.
not know how to diagnose, if your diagnosis is so moronic,
Maru.
um, you did not train with lung. Okay? By the way, so there. And heart disease is still the number one killer disease in the country and anywhere in the world, no? So, sige lang. Okay. There are five. For now, let's try to familiarize ourselves with the terminologies. What is heart blood deficiency? Can you tell us the symptoms?
Pale complexions, dizziness, poor memory, insomnia, nervousness, easily startled, fluttery palpitations, pulse, stin.
Okay, the
Age,
pulse is thin. Payat ang pulse kasi nga kulang ang blood, di ba? If you listened yesterday sa pulse imaging, you would know that pag kulang yung dugo, manipis din yung pulse or payat, no? I have a question, Sir Jobel. What type of insomnia do we have when someone has heart blood deficiency? Ito ba yung insomnia na mahirap siya makatulog? Or is it nakakatulog naman siya pero gising ng gising? Or nakakatulog siya pero grabe ang aga magising? Which of the three? Would you like to make
yung
a...
yung insomnia na mahirap matulog siguro, Dok.
Oh, wag na siguro. You should be very sure. Bawal dito ang dadalawang isip. Sorry.
Yung final po.
You
Yung
know,
final, yung
okay, ganito
hindi
kasi
talaga
yan.
makatulog.
You know what? You have to be very particular because the patient will not tell you unless you ask. So it's
Oo.
not enough na, I have insomnia. Now you have to really qualify. Anong klaseng insomnia yan? No? Alam nga naman, alam niya yung heart blood deficiency, no? So you have to ask, are you having a hard time? Like, does it take you like 2 hours or even longer for you to get to sleep? But when you get to sleep naman, tuloy-tuloy. That's heart blood deficiency. Now you know. Next, what about heart chi deficiency? What are the symptoms?
Weak voice, lack of animation, emotional heaviness, irregular and weak palpitations,
Palpitations.
pulse possible irregular.
Okay, the pulse is forceless, possibly irregular. Um, additional point. A person with heart rate deficiency will not look at you straight in the eye. Ha? Parang may tinatago.
Opo.
But that's heart.
Sinabi na
Yeah.
topic natin mga
Yes.
karaan.
Okay. So, tapos check mo na kaagad yung tongue. Actually, you don't see anything sa tongue eh. That's only heart rate deficiency. No? The pulse, forceless. Next, what about heart yin deficiency?
Symptoms is dryness, agitation, vacuity heat, malar flush, tidal fever, 5 symptoms, night sweats, artery palpitations, pulse is thin and rapid, tongue red, no coat, cracks, possibly ulcerations.
Okay,
Yan po,
what
Doc.
is the pathognomonic sign on the tongue? Yung pag nakita mo siya, like, okay, you're entertaining heart yin deficiency. Kasi meron siyang tidal fever. You know what's tidal fever? Ha? Ano tidal wave, you know, may time siya na the patient will tell you, why is it that I feel hot at 5 p.m., 6 p.m.? It's always like that, no? Tapos, yun, tapos night sweat, yun, no? So it's actually the coating in the tongue. When you say yin deficiency, there is no coating on the tongue, and that's abnormal. Okay. So you can have ulcerations as well, and the tongue may be red. especially pag may empty heat. Now let's go to heart-yang deficiency.
Symptoms, heart-yang deficiency, weakness, fatigue, cold sweating, withdrawal, unresponsive, cold limbs, irregular palpitations, pulse, pulseless, deep, and slow.
Okay, what's the difference between heart-chi deficiency and heart-yang deficiency? Are they the same?
Uh,
Does a patient with heart-chi deficiency um, have cold limbs?
Opo. Kasi pag walang enough na chi, nanghihina din po yung yang. At saka yung apektado din po yung supply ng oxygen sa buong katawan niya.
Actually,
Manghihina din.
pareho lang yung heart-chi deficiency sa heart-yang deficiency. The only difference is malamig yung limb. Okay?
Slim.
Malamig yung kamay. Kaya you need to really check the pulse. What about heart fire? Oh, fire na yan. What do you
But
expect?
heart fire symptoms, redness, swelling, mania, insomnia, mouth sores, strong and large palpitations, pulse, rapid, forcible, irregular, tongue, red, enlarged, and yellow coat.
Okay.
Yellow coat.
Parang swollen yung tongue ha. Kasi, syempre, di ba, lumalagablab yung apoy. Okay. Yellow coat. This is very, very fire. No? Of course, the tongue is red. Now, let's go to
Talaga.
relationship between the lung and the heart, between the metal element and the fire element. I think this was mentioned earlier na, no? Can you repeat that for the class?
Supply the chi and to heart is circulate in blood.
Okay, good. What about lung and spleen relationship?
Depends on rest go chi from spleen to transform chi to zong zi.
Okay, so if you are very fond of cold food, raw food, you worry too much. So will you have good quality food chi? Wala, di ba? So, magkakaroon ng phlegm. So this is the reason why some people will have issues with the lungs, ang daming phlegmas. So for a mediocre practitioner would treat the lungs, not the spleen. No? But tayo, we're going to treat both the spleen and the lungs. Clear? Next, what about lung and kidney? Metal and water.
Kidney rots chi and prevents it from rising upward. Lung chi needs to go out and down.
Okay, so they have a mother and son relationship. The kidney being the son will root the chi. This will anchor actually the chi. Okay? Did you know, pag mahina na yung kidney mo, parang may asthma ka ulit. That's why there are some, why is it that tumanda nagka-asthma? No, it's actually due to the fact na mahina na yung kidney. Or especially those who are undergoing dialysis, they have cough, no? Kasi lung chi should go down, no? So if your kidney chi is very weak, hindi niya ma-anchor yung chi pababa, so the patient will be coughing, no? Yun. Next, what about the lung and liver relationship?
Liver requires constant movement of diaphragm to prevent liver chi stagnation.
So, kaya dapat, no, did you know that liver chi stagnation is quite common? In fact, there are a lot of patients who have it, no? Nag-aggravate kung meron na silang problema. So, because some of them have forgotten to breathe. So, you have to make sure meron kang, are you familiar with diaphragmatic breathing? This can help cope with stress. Okay. Like mamaya, I'm going to do some walking. Okay. Para mawala itong plemas. Okay, go. What are the two major lung pathologies?
Lung chi deficiency includes qi deficiency and lung yin deficiency.
Okay, lung qi
Dalawa.
deficiency and lung yin deficiency. Those are the two pathologies that you have to master. What is lung qi deficiency?
Symptoms, shortness of breath with little exertions, low stamina, spontaneous sweating with little exertion, weak voice, difficult projecting, weak cough, witchy vacuity symptoms, frequent colds, seasonal allergies, pulse, hoarseness, tongue, pale, and wheat.
Okay. Wei qi vacuity is also Wei qi deficiency. Vacuity is another term for deficiency. No? So yung madaling pawisin, even if it's not hot, you have lung qi deficiency. You have shortness of breath with only little exertion, and then frequent colds, mga ganon. Okay? Lung yin deficiency. Tell us about lung yin deficiency.
Symptoms, dry cough with little little to no sputum, hoarse voice, dry skin, vacuity heat symptoms, and tongue. Pulse is thin and rapid, tongue, red no coat, and possible cracks.
Okay, see? When you look at the tongue, there is no coat. If the tongue has no coat, think immediately of yin deficiency. And then you have to ask symptoms like cough. Cough is a sign that the lung is not okay, no? So lung yin deficiency. Easy. Next,
Yes.
spleen stomach functions.
Spleen and stomach functions. Spleen and stomach are root of acquired constitution. Spleen and stomach governs appetite. Stomach governs intake and decomposition and transformation. Spleen manages blood. Spleen governs flesh of forelimbs and opens to mouth.
So basically, they are
Okay.
always together, spleen and stomach. Now, let's talk about the qualities of the spleen and stomach with regards to qi, temperature, and moisture.
The qualities of stomach and spleen. Spleen is chi ascends to stomach, chi descends.
Okay.
Spleen cannot tolerate cold and dampness. Stomach cannot tolerate heat and dryness.
Okay, so this is it. Ingay na naman.
Aralin po.
Okay. Yeah. Spleen chi should ascend. Stomach chi should descend. So, kung nagtatai ka, that's a weak spleen. If you vomit, if you have nausea, then mahina yung stomach mo. Kasi dapat
Opo.
mag-descend yung stomach. Now, if you have weak spleen, you will have abdominal pain if you eat something that's too cold, like ice cream, no? And you may not have abdominal pain, but again, it will affect the functioning of your spleen. A stomach cannot tolerate heat and dryness. That's why you should always start a meal with something hot, something not too hot. Wag kailangan like soup, no? Soup is okay. Or tea. Okay? Ayaw nyo ng sobrang heat and dryness. So, kailangan, before kayo kumain, you should drink something. Next, the spleen, stomach, and heart relationship.
I will miss you din. Quality of blood, spleen manage blood.
Yeah.
Yan po ang
The
relationship
quality
nila.
of blood. Spleen will manage the blood. What about the spleen, stomach, lung relationship?
Qi Da Qi and Go Qi combines to the Sang Qi. When spleen Qi does not function properly, it can deposit flame into lungs.
Okay, so we have to make sure na okay yung spleen natin. And I believe that you will still remember where the spleen point in the ear is, no?
Yes po.
On the ear pala, on the ear, sorry. Okay, spleen, stomach, and kidney, what is the relationship?
By William. Spleen yang is derived from kidney yang.
Okay. So, if you have issues with digestion, parati kang maraming ano, so you need to blame the kidney for it. Kaya karamihan ng mga seniors, mahina na yung spleen. It's because mahina na rin yung kidney talaga nila. No? So make sure that your kidneys are in good condition. Spleen, stomach, and liver.
Qi and blood transformation occupy middle jaw rooted in each other.
Okay. Next, what are the two major spleen pathologies?
Two major spleen pathologies. Number one is spleen Qi deficiency and spleen Yang deficiency.
Oh, very easy, diba? Thank you so much, Sir Joe Bell. Excellent job. Keep it up. Next week, si ano na naman ha? Si Ma'am, ano, masyadong seryoso. Ma'am Elvira or Ma'am Elvira. Okay, let's go from Bacolod. We fly to Pagadian, Zamboanga del Sur. Good afternoon, Sir Edison.
Good afternoon, Doc. Manghapon sa
Parang
mga Bisaya.
kinakabahan. Okay, can you describe to us spleen Qi deficiency?
May apat tayo na ban. So, yung una, yung sa symptoms niya, so, pale ang lips niya, tapos borbogimus, tapos lethargy,
Barbaricus. Yeah.
and then heaviness in the limbs. So,
Okay.
poor digestion din. So, yung kalawan niya is a spleen managing blood. So, abnormal bruising. So, spotting in the between cycles. So,
Okay.
blood in urine. So, meron dugo. So, regarding sa tongue naman, so, ang kanyo may white coating, so, may teeth marks, and then pale at saka swollen yung tongue niya. So, regarding sa pulse, so, ang kanya is forceless at saka saggy.
Okay. What about spleen Yang deficiency?
Tatlo tong nabasa ko, Doc. So, yung sa symptom niya, so, weakness niya. So, may coldness, uncontrollable diarrhea. So, ang kwan niya. So, regarding sa tongue naman niya, Doc, so, wet siya, flaccid, tapos yung coating niya sa kwan is white, tapos pale and swollen. And then, regarding sa pulse naman niya, it is forcefully saggy at saka deep.
Okay, very good. Actually, no, let me be honest with you. There are a lot of patients with spleen Yang deficiency, especially if merong coldness, no? What are the two main stomach pathologies, Sir Edison?
Yung number one, Doc, is stomach heat or stomach fire. So, yung number two, stomach yin deficiency.
Very good. Madali lang. These are the things that you just have to remember, no? Stomach heat is also known as stomach fire. Pareho lang yan. And then stomach yin deficiency. Let's start with stomach heat or stomach fire. What are the symptoms?
Malalaman natin tatlong kandok. So, regarding sa symptom niya, so, hot and yellow diarrhea. So meron din siyang constipation din. Then, bleeding gums, mouth sores, belching, vomiting at saka nausea. So, regarding sa tongue naman, so, red and dry siya, tapos yellow coating. Then, regarding sa pulse, large siya at saka fast.
What about stomach yin deficiency?
So, tatlo pa rin ang kanya, Doc. So, sa symptom niya is may constipation siya. So, dry mouth, tapos difficulty swallowing, and then stomach pain, and then last is yung yin deficiency heat symptoms niya. So, regarding sa tongues naman niya, so may crack siya, especially sa center, and then wala siyang coating, and then red siya yung tongue niya.
Okay.
Then regarding pulse, so thin at saka rapid siya.
Okay, very good. So now you know na pag yin deficiency, walang coating. Question, nagkaroon ka na ng pasyenteng ganito? Or nakalimutan mo lang tingnan yung tongue? O, sige lang, okay lang. So,
Okay.
this time, you look at the tongue, then you look at the ear also. No? Yes. Now, let's talk about the liver, the qualities of the liver.
So sa nabasa ko, Doc, has a relationship with both key at saka blood.
Yan lang. Although ang daming functions ng liver, pero this is what makes it stand out. No? Kaya usong-uso yung chi stagnation, blood stagnation. Now, relationship between the liver and kidney. So it's like wood and water.
Uh, yung liver at saka kidney relationship is yung blood at saka jing.
Okay. This is very important because if yung pasyente mo may edad na, doon ka na nakafocus sa liver and kidneys, no? And liver and kidney, they have actually a very mutual relationship. Si liver will provide the blood to actually help the kidney. Otherwise, the kidney will have to extract the yin from the jing. So, talong tatanda yung pasyente. At the same time, um, the kidney yin will also come in pag kailangan ni liver ng yin, ng blood. Okay? So, ganun lang po yun. But let's face it, most of us, we overwork. No? So, when that happens, nagiging deficient yung yin natin. And that's probably the reason why some people, especially when they have a very, very active lifestyle, at the same time, they have so much demand at work, madali silang tumanda. No? And then yun. What are the main liver pathologies?
Aside sa nakuan ko, Doc, is tatlo yung main liver pathologies niya. So, yung number 1 naman niya, so liver blood deficiency. So, yung number 2, liver key stagnation. Tapos number 3, liver fire.
Okay, ito lang. Madali lang to. Actually, there are other patterns, but I want these are the main pathologies. Let's talk about liver blood deficiency.
So,
Stomach,
meron tayong
symptom, tongue, and pulse. Yeah.
Okay, so symptoms so sa symptoms man, Doc, yung vision niya is blurry. So yung eye niya floaters. So dry eyes siya. So yung nails niya brittle. Tapos muscle and joint tightness. Amenorrhea, vertex headache. So regarding naman sa tongue, pale at saka dry siya. So yung regarding sa pulse, thin. So yung Doc, thin.
Okay, Sir Edison, if you have a female patient and then you are suspecting the liver blood deficiency, what is the question that you're going to ask? To already give you an idea that it's definitely liver blood deficiency. So you will ask about menstruation, no? Amenorrhea, kailan ba siya last nag-mens? Sometimes they will tell you, matagal na. Or, monthly naman, pero ang liliit lang na lumalabas. Then you ask about the color of the menstrual blood. So it's definitely pale also. Okay? So those are the way good practitioners ask. Okay? So this will clinch your diagnosis. Liver chi stagnation. Ay, nako, I tell you, this is very, very popular. Promise. And
So,
yeah.
the S, yung sa symptoms niya, Doc, ito yung may rib side pain. So, yung kanya, impatient siya. So, sa mga babae naman, dysmenorrhea. So,
Mm,
yung pagka-dysmenorrhea niya is clotting, dark purple blood,
okay.
then throbbing headache. Then, regarding naman sa tongue, Doc, purple yung tongue niya. And then, sa pulse is weary at saka irregular pa.
Okay. So, yun nga, no? So this is the difference between liver blood deficiency and liver chi stagnation. Pag babae, no? Pag babae, tanungin mo, may dysmenorrhea ka ba? So if meron, you ask about the color of the blood. Sa Bisaya pa, kaapul-apul, clotting, no? So that's yes. Blood clots. Next, we go to liver fire.
So, sa liver fire, ang symptom naman niya, Doc, redness, si- regurgitation, so red eyes naman siya, so dry mouth, yung kwan niya, yung sa kwan niya, tense, saka yung behavior niya, tense, saka temperamental. So, regarding naman sa tongue niya, Doc, so may yellow coat na, and then red. And then sa pulse, uh, malaki yung pulse at sa surging at saka weary.
Okay, very easy, di ba? Liver fire, nalilisik yung mata, namumula. Temperamental, no? So those are the three liver patterns that you have to really, really be very familiar with. Liver blood deficiency, liver chi stagnation, liver fire. Next, what are the kidney qualities?
Mayroon tayong apat sa qualities, Doc, sa kidneys, no? So, yung number one naman is root of yin and yang. So, yung kalawa, source of prenatal constitution. So, number three, left kidney at saka right kidney. And then yung sa four, Mingmen, life gate, force between kidneys, where yin yang combine to make source key.
Okay, so the left kidney is the true kidney, the yin. The right kidney is the yang. Okay? Kaya sa pulse, you may have you may remember na dalawa yung kidney, di ba? Yung isa kidney yang, kidney yin. Okay? What are the main kidney pathologies? Very easy.
Ah, yung sa aside sa nabasa ko, dalawang main
Oh,
kidney pathologies. So, yung number one is kidney yin deficiency. Yung number two, kidney yang deficiency. So,
okay.
combined with organ yin yang, so deficiency.
Yes, very good. Yan lang. What is kidney yin deficiency?
So, yung STP niya, so regarding sa symptoms, so may back pain siya. So, yung back pain niya, magpagka-sore, achy, at saka tetanus. Yin, yin deficiency heat symptoms siya, meron siya niyan. So,
Okay.
regarding sa tongue, so may crack siya, so wala siyang coating, at saka red. So, regarding sa pulse naman, Doc, so thin at saka rapid.
Great. Kidney yin deficiency combinations. So remember, sabi mo kanina, they always have combinations. So what are the combinations sa kidney yin deficiency?
So, sa kidney yin deficiency combination, so yung tatlo yung nabasa ko, Doc. So, kidney heart yin deficiency, so kidney lungs yin deficiency, so sa kidney yin deficiency, liver blood deficiency.
O yan lang. So your diagnosis should be like that, no? You just don't simply say kidney yin deficiency, no? Let's go to kidney yang deficiency.
So, yung STP niya, Doc, so regarding sa symptoms, so yung back pain, so ang yung back pain niya is weakness, so tinnitus, tapos coldness, copious, tapos yung colorless urine, yung urine, yung pag-ihi niya, saka
Walang kulay.
extreme paleness.
Yeah.
So regarding naman sa tongue, Doc, so pale at saka wet siya. and then sa pulse, so forceless saka deep slow.
Very good. So I hope you master this. Now, if kidney yin deficiency is combinations, meron din yung kidney yang deficiency. What are they?
Ah, aside sa kuan ko dok, nabasa tatlo yung na kuan ko dok sa kidney heart yang deficiency. So the
Okay.
second one is kidney spleen yang deficiency. So the last one is kidney yang deficiency, lungs key deficiency.
Okay, very good. What are the 6 extraordinary foo again for purpose of review?
Oh, so ang 1 to 6, number 1 brain, marrow, bones, vessels, gallbladder, uterus.
Okay. Hindi sila connected with the 12 meridians, but they relate to the so-called 8 extraordinary vessels, which originate from the uterus in women or from the semen palace in men. The 6 extraordinary organs that are located so deeply so they can work as a reservoir, storing vital substances. Hindi sila nag-fit into either yin or yang, no? They do not produce substances and they are hollow but store substances. They have Zhang organ functions but the Fu organ shape. Let's talk about the Zhang Fu theory. Ano po ito?
Regarding sa Sangfu theory, so aside sa nakuan ko sa kanina, so Zhang refers to interior location of Zhangfu. So Zhang refers to their manifestation or image. So Zhangfu are different in their physiological activities. So but they maintain structure and functional connections via meridians and collaterals. So meron tayong dalawang aspects of study of Zhangfu. So yung first, physiological function, pathological changes of Zhangfu, tissues, and the interrelationship. So the second one is physiology and pathology of vital substances. So their interrelationship as well as relationship with Zhangfu.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's talk about the vital substances production by Zhang Fu. Ano po ito?
Uh, uh, Saki and body fluids are stored in all yin organs. So the blood, spleen, heart, lungs, kidney, liver store blood. So saki, so lungs, spleen, kidney, body fluids, sa spleen, stomach, small intestine, at saka large intestine. So sa essence naman, kidney, spleen.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the Zhang Fu relationship to the vital substances.
Regarding sa relationship with the vital substances, so regarding sa heart, it will govern blood. So sa liver, so it will store blood and regulates movement of qi. So sa spleen naman, transform and transport gu, qi, holds blood vessels, influence blood fluid. So regarding sa lungs, so governs qi and spreads and descends body fluids. So sa kidney, stores essence and influences body fluids.
Okay. Zhang Fu relationship to the tissue.
So Sangfo relationship to tissue. So regarding sa heart, it controls blood vessels, shows health on facial complexion. So regarding sa liver, it controls sinews, shows health on nails. So regarding sa spleen, so it controls muscle, shows health on lips. So regarding sa lungs, controls skin, show health on body. So and lastly, the kidney controls bone, show health on hair of head.
Okay. In other words, if you want to determine the heart condition of the patient, all you have to do is look at the face, the facial complexion. Pag liver naman, ano titingnan mo? You look at the nails. Tila mo yung mga kuko kung patay na. Sa spleen, look at the lips. Sa skin, Sa lungs, you look at the skin. For the kidneys, the hair of the head. Next, Zangfo relationship to sensory organs.
Ah, sa heart niya, Doc, siya magko-control ng tongue at saka taste.
Okay.
So, sa liver naman, it, ito mag-control sa eyes at saka sight. So, sa spleen, mag-control sa mouth at saka sa taste. So, regarding sa lungs, siya mag-control sa nose at saka smell. So, sa kidneys, ears at saka hearing.
Okay, very good. Emotions.
So, regarding sa emotion, Doc, so, ang heart, magkuhan siya ng joy. Sa liver, anger. So, regarding sa spleen, overthinking, worry, at saka pensiveness. And then, sa lungs, sadness. Tapos yung kidneys, yung fear.
Okay. Yung joy dito, this is actually overexcitement. Sobrang saya, no? So, it can even give you problems in the heart if you are too happy. Next, environment and climate.
Regarding sa environment and climate niya is, yung heart naman, affected by heat. Yung liver naman, so affected by wind.
Uh-huh.
So yung spleen, by dampness. So yung lungs, by dryness. And then yung kidneys, by cold.
Okay, you should remember this, naka-summarize na siya. So, pag dampness, alam natin, spleen na. Pag dryness, lungs. Ayaw ng lungs ng grabe yung dryness. Cold, ayaw ng kidneys. Relationships of the five Zang. Just list them down.
So relationship with five Zang, heart at saka lungs, heart at saka spleen, heart and liver, tapos heart at kidney, then lung and spleen, then lung and kidney, so lung and liver, liver and spleen, liver and kidney, and then spleen and kidney.
Good. Talk about the heart and lung.
It is a blood and key connection, Doc, no? So regarding sa heart, so it will hold position of monarchy. So heart transforms blood. So regarding sa lungs, so lungs surrounds heart. That is regarding the prime minister. So lungs disperse, so control respiration and govern key. Sa zone key, so assist respiration and blood circulation. So connecting intimately to heart and lungs.
So you see, that is why if you have heart issue, magkakaroon ka din ng lung problem and vice versa. Because of their blood and chi connection. Blood is the mother of chi, chi is the commander of blood. Now, let's go to the heart and spleen. How are they connected?
Connected by blood, Doc.
Yes.
So regarding sa heart, so it governs blood. So I mentioned earlier na, so pushes blood, so transforms red body fluid into blood.
Yes.
So regarding sa spleen, so mag-regenerate blood, so hold blood, so give substantial basis for transformation of red body fluids into blood.
So in other words, if you are treating a blood disorder, you should always consider the spleen, not only the heart. Heart and liver, how are they connected?
It connected via blood and storing blood. So governing Shen and adjusting emotion.
Okay.
So regarding sa heart, so moves blood. So Shen resides in heart and 7 emotions are controlled by heart. So regarding sa liver, so store and regulates flow of blood by regulating flow of qi. So heart's control of emotion is closely related to regulation function of liver.
Okay. Kaya if you're a very emotional person, take care of the heart.
Emotion.
Diba, I've seen patients who had a stroke because of anger, but Expect the worst na lang para you will not have a heart attack. Di ba, Dr. Janine? Get used to it.
Sobra, Dok. Sobra.
Yes. Oh, look at Doc Janine. Kahit stress na stress yan, ang dami ng pera, pero marunong na siya mag... You just have to think of your heart and liver. Next. Heart and kidney. Oh, ito, very important to. Di ba, Doc She? Nako.
Oh,
Actually,
Yes,
so
super totoo to. Yes.
so sa heart and kidney, Doc, so may mutual assistance of water at saka fire.
Yes.
So regarding kay heart, so descend to kidney to warm water. So
Mhm.
if fire is too strong, it can damage kidney water. So regarding sa kidney water ascends to heart and assist balance between water and fire. If fire is too strong, water can control fire.
Okay.
So it will produce heat.
Yeah. Take note of that, ha? Hindi puro lang heart ang heart. Dapat ayusin mo rin yung kidney. Now, let's go to lung and spleen.
So sa lung and spleen, so regarding sa lung, so formation of Ki is reliant on inspiration function of lung. So sa lung disperses Ki, it gets from spleen downward in the fine mist. So sa lung storm phlegm. So regarding sa spleen, formation of Ki is reliant on transportation and transformation function of spleen. The spleen sends Ki upward to lung along with water. The spleen generates phlegm.
Okay. I'll share with you a patient of mine this morning. She was 56, diagnosed to have lung cancer stage 4. And she was complaining of vertigo. And nakahiga lang siya parate. Of course, she was on pain medication. So, now this explain, wala ring appetite. You see? So, yun. Be thankful na may appetite pa kayo. Lung cancer. And then which brings back the memory of my mom who died 14 years ago. The same picture. Grabe. She was a non-smoker. Yung patient ngayon. She also makes sure that her bathroom is squeaky clean with all those chemicals, no? I won't mention the brand, just like my mom. Then the carpet, tapos yung ano pa ba? And there's naphthalene balls that they use to preserve their kasi my mom used to have a waistline daw of 20, 18. And now it's times 3. So she would preserve all her dresses before. Ewan ko bakit. And then of course I would be able to smell the naphthalene balls. And I did not know that it was also carcinogenic. So just sharing. Ganun din yung pasyente kanina. Okay? So yun lang. Depressing, 'di ba? Non-smoker. So it's a chemical. So it's like what you inhale. This can affect your. And remember, you can have a tumor when the spleen is out of whack. No, magkakaroon ng issue. Very weak ang spleen. Next, Sir Edison. Let's go to lung and liver. How are they related?
It's related by movement of Ki.
Okay.
So regarding sa lungs, so movement governs Ki. So defense and versus Ki. So lung is in upright jaw. So command of vessels and transportation of Ki. So regarding sa liver, so ascends Ki up and outward in all directions. So liver is left lower jaw. So the last one is stores blood.
Okay, now let's go to lung and kidney. Walang katapusan, no? Go.
So regarding sa lungs and kidney, so sa lungs, so control breath. So lung is upper source of water. So lungs excrete water to sweat. So command of vessels and transportation of Ki. So sa kidney naman, so hold breath. So kidney controls water. So kidneys excrete water through urine. So kidney yin is basis of yin for whole body. So lung yin deficiency can cause kidney yin. the deficiency, and kidney yin cannot nourish lung yin.
Okay, liver and spleen.
Sa liver and spleen, so sa liver, regulates smooth flow of qi. So liver ascends, assisting spleen qi. The liver store blood. So regarding sa spleen, transformation and transport food and source of qi and blood. So moves qi upwards, stomach moves qi downwards. So spleen holds blood in vessels. Liver and spleen coordinates to prevent bleeding.
Okay, liver and kidney.
So it connects by blood and essence relationship. So mutual assistance of regulation of liver and storage of kidney. So regarding sa liver, so it will store blood, son of kidney. So essence can transform into blood. So sa kidney, stores essence. So mother of liver. So blood can transform into essence.
O mother and son. Now let's talk about the Fu interrelationships.
Sa sinabasa ko, Doc, is most four organs are anatomically connected, while some organs are connected by channel relationship. So we have to, sa urinary bladder is connected to Sanjiao. So the second one is some organs are connected by channel relationship. So the other one is the key descends in all all young organs involve digestion and excretion. So all young organs have stomach as their center. So the last one is adjust the stomach and you adjust all the others.
Okay. Let's start with small intestines.
Sa food, small intestine, ito. Small intestine receive transform food from stomach spirits clear from turbid. So sa heart at saka sa small intestine have interior-exterior relationship. So in mental naman, the discernment, distinguish relevance, and clarity before making decision.
Okay. Okay, do you remember the small intestine sa ear? Okay. So it's always related with the heart, no? Now, the Sanjiao. Sanjiao.
So sa Fun Sanjiao, so mobilize the yuan key, so control transformation and transportation of key, controls water passage, function to maintain free passage of excreting, so differentiates yuan key in areas of the body, has three division in the body. So Sanjiao reflected in body cavities, and then sa PC Sanjiao relationship.
Okay. Gallbladder.
So sa flu gallbladder naman, asan yan? Ito. So, stores and excrete biles. So yung one receives bile from liver and stores it. Bile flow dependent on liver key. So controls decisiveness, controls sinews, provides key to sinews for agility, movement, influential point. So GB34. So liver, GB, for gallbladder relationship. So liver oversees smooth flow. So while gallbladder stores discharges bile. Gallbladder ascending action aids liver key movement.
Stomach.
So sa food stomach, controls receiving. So regarding sa control receiving, it takes foods and drinks, hold them down. So control rotting and ripening. So macerates food, prefer for spleen to separate and extract essence from. Origin of qi, a stomach is first place for intake of guqi. So controls transportation of food essence, spleen stomach transports nutrients to muscles. So controls descending of qi. So origin of fluid. So it will generate fluids from food to drink, and stomach fluids go to kidney, condense to jinye. Stomach likes moist, tends to dry. So stomach and spleen relationship.
Large intestine.
So regarding sa full large intestine, so it will control passage and conduction receives food rings from small intestine. So it creates stool, so transforms stool and absorb pure fluids. So transform digested food, form stool, they absorb food, a pure fluid from small intestine. So lungs and large intestine relationship, so allows for letting go.
Okay, urinary bladder.
So regarding sa urinary bladder, so removes water, so receives water from small intestine and transform into urine. So kidney and
Okay.
urinary bladder relationship.
Okay. Actually, the bladder depends on the kidney chi, no? So for people with weak bladders, blame it on their kidney. Uterus.
Sa uterus, it regulates menses, houses fetus, prostate in men.
Okay, so actually the uterus is the counterpart of the male counterpart would be the prostate, no? The brain.
Regarding sa brain, so it will controls intelligence, C of marrows.
Okay. Marrow.
So regarding marrows, so fill bones, contribution to blood production, nourishes brain.
Bone.
So in the bone, structural framework, so cavity that house marrow, so functional associated with kidney.
Okay. So when you talk about the bone, it's always associated with the kidney. Blood vessels.
So regarding to blood vessels, house blood, vehicles for circulation of qi, and blood transport, clear essence to the body.
Okay. Gallbladder.
So gallbladder is different in that it stores pure substance, does not deal with food or drink, so provide courage and give hand capacity for movement.
Okay. Pericardium.
Sa isang pericardium, ito. So membrane that surrounds heart, so known as Sin Baolu. So connects externally with Sanjiao. So houses mind with heart, considered an attachment to heart. So invasion of pathogens will first attack pericardium.
So actually the pericardium is the sundalo. It's a sentinel. Before the heart is affected, it has to affect the pericardium first, no? And finally, the last one. What are the six fu?
The sixth po, the first one is small intestine, second is large intestine, third is stomach, fourth is gallbladder, fifth urinary bladder, the sixth one is Sanjiao.
Okay, very good. So thank you so much. Naubos ba yung energy mo, Sir Edison? And we would like to thank you and of course si Sir Jobel for sharing with us your answers, no? Maraming salamat po. So we would like to thank everyone for joining, and for those who would like to stay behind, we're going to continue with our tongue diagnosis made easy. Thank you so much.